Oh lord. Okay. Choose carrots class. Operator. An operator works with drones and high-precision remote machines to perform complex tasks from a distance. Sleepers assigned to operator work are usually cerebral and precise people. I'm pretty damn cerebral. That's probably me, right? Surely. Wait. Works with machines for the interface. Works with digital interfaces. Uses strength. Not very strong though. Okay. Machinist. Ooh. Machinist repairs and modifies automated systems using industrial resource extraction. Sleepers assigned to machinist work are usually diligent, careful, and structured people. Also kind of me. I feel like this is very horoscopy. Works with machines. Approach a problem head on. Okay, so they don't like to approach a problem head on. Okay. Wait, if they're diligent... Oh, because they're careful. Durr. Right. Extractor. I'm a fan. Extractors work on resource extraction, often hard vacuum environments. Sleepers assigned to extractor work are often confident, self-sufficient, and... Okay, that's not me. I have... Ask my wife. I have no endurance. Oh god, I'm glad I decided on no cam today. You can see my stupid face smirking. On this one, I think. Yeah, do I or do I want that one? Fuck. Yep, doing that one. Machinist. Apparently it's not a very long game, so I can always play another one or something. But yeah, that's what I want. Made my decision, shut up. Sorry, I just beefed my microphone as well. The first thing you become aware of on waking is the disconnect. The delay between thinking and feeling, between wanting to act and acting. Minor, almost imperceptible, but always present. The first thing you become aware of on waking is the disconnect. Oh wait. Yeah, just read it again. Maybe I'm not better. It's at its worst when waking. When yourself has spent many dark hours recalling what it felt like to be real, to be a person, to be in a body that was indisputably yours. I'm gonna think of that body. I leap into a cold lake on a hot day, the sting of blood welling from a fresh wound, the friction of a fingertip. All of a sudden the memories are closer than you thought, blurring as you approach, until you can't tell one from the other. The cold slips in, behind and around you, and the sensations fade out of reach. Perhaps you should be thankful for the dulled nature of this new body, given your current circumstances. The walls of the container feel immediately present, cold hard at your back and face, cramping your limbs. You resist the desire to stretch, knowing that the claustrophobia comes next, and retreat a little from your central nervous system. It isn't painful, not like you used to know, pain at least. In emergency mode, pain is a message delivered with efficiency and ease, a reminder that harm is imminent. There is no insistent throb, no trembling nerves, just a warning delivered with the banal quality of a digital notification. Right now there are thousands of them. You most really... It's just starting a sentence. You mostly remember that it wasn't a good plan, but then your options were limited. And once you got the itch to get out, by any means possible, it was either that plan or something much worse. It was at least simple. Collapse the shaft, drift away in the chaos, slip into cargo processing, seal yourselves into containers, then just hope the freighter left before you were missed. Some were lost in the shaft, others never found the meeting point. Only a few made it to the containers, but the freighter, as far as you know, left. That feels like enough. Enough to know that you might no longer be on that grim and heartless rock. Even if in the airless hold of a freighter, you might freeze solid long. You might freeze solid long before you reached any destination. That's all there is now. It's been a long time since you left. Surely weeks, maybe months. You are dully aware of a damage to your legs, your right arm. You have been reserving energy as much as possible, but even then your body has shut many of its systems down to protect you. You have spent much of that time asleep, knowing that anything else would be impossible to endure. You feel the weight of that impossibility begin to gather. It is time to sleep again, to nudge this false body into inducing delta waves in your emulated mind, and once again recoil a dream of when you were once a person. Time passes, the cold creeps further in. You feel something. Warmth. Not true warmth, but the indication of its presence. Your joints release from their rigour. Sound too. Everywhere, screeching and shimmering so loud that your body ducks your hearing to protest its senses. Then light. White as the cold, then softer and softer, until in a haze of dirty yellow a figure appears. You are out. So a bloody Anne. Wow. Hello? Where the hell am I? I'm out where? Where am I? I clicked a button. Oh. It's been a few hours since Dragos pulled you from the container. You sit huddled in a corner of his scrapyard, swaddled in the reflective folds of a mylar blanket. You are slowly coming back into consciousness, back to life, and you stare at the ornately curving elements of an improvised heater. You're surrounded by angular, incoherent lumps of ships, some corroded beyond recognition, others still carrying glassy wounds along their edges, where a plasma arc sliced them apart. As you trace their shapes with foggy eyes, you hear a voice. So, sleeper, you all thawed yet? Almost. Never seen one of you come in like this. New frames must have been better perseverance? Must have been better perseverance in Sub-Zero vac. Seen more than a few of you frozen solid to hull plates or inside outer locks in my time. They weren't so lucky. Dragos comes into focus, shrouded in makeshift tech. His headset, with its glinting eyes, the mark of a drone operator. On his shoulder, one of his symbiotically linked drones perched, its irising eye locking you with an unflinching stare. I'm digging this drawing, by the way, it's very cool. Last living sleeper that came through this yard was a while ago. They didn't last long. You struggled to read his expression beneath the tech, but he seems lost in memory for a moment. Or perhaps he is just figuring out what to do with you. I plan to survive. You aren't sure if he hears you. I won't ask what led you to do it, to sell yourself to a corporation. And I suppose you know you can't go back. Your old body, that's theirs now. And you were just software. A rogue emulation. Illegally possessing corporate property. You nod along. You remember biometrically signing the forms. The cold floor on your feet as you padded to the sleeper cells. The promise of a life off-world. But as you do, you get the now familiar sensation that these aren't your memories. These are things you know, but not things you feel. You are no longer that person. You're an offshoot, a copy. What you wouldn't know is what's ahead. At least the last one didn't. There's no easy way to put it. That body of yours is falling apart. It's the same for any sleeper who makes it out. S and ARP want to protect their property, but if they can't keep hold of you, well, then no one can. You remember that too, or at least rumours of it from the other sleepers. Planned obsolescence, a built-in dependence on the regular administered supplements that were part of your routine. Stop taking them and your body begins to shut down, separate from your emulated mind. How long has it been? How long do you have? But for now, sleeper, you are one of the lucky ones. Dragos glances up and away, towards the glassy dome of the yard. The Eye is the best place you could be right now. The Eye? The station. You'll see soon enough. Dragos impatiently shifts his weight. Look, I've got things to be getting on with, he trails off. There's an old freighter container I've been using as storage out in the stacks. We haven't been pulling in much valuable scrap these days, so you're welcome to it. Something wells up inside of you. Emotion? Fatigue? You shakily get to your feet. A nod. Alright. You head up on there. Head on up. Head up on there. Head on up there. You look like you need some rest. And with that, Dragos stalks back into the wreck. His drone's already converging on a rusting hulk. Plasma flashes silhouetting his spindly figure as he returns to work. Welcome to Erlin's Eye. Life on the Eye runs in cycles, during which you can talk to characters, explore areas of the station and perform actions. At the end of each cycle, you need to head to your current home to rest. Resting will move time forwards on the station. Head to the empty container located to rest and end the cycle now. Okay. I don't want that one. I want a better one. I want a big one. Give me big container. Okay. One sec, chicken tea. You wake curled up in the corner of the container and begin slowly assembling the world around you. After all this time, you still find this body, the one you wake up in now, strange and disjointed. Its message is readable, but somehow wrong. You sit up, pulling the mylar blanket close against the cold. Here you are, on this ruined station, millions of miles from anyone you know. Are you still in the system? Did any of the others make it out? It's impossible to know. After all this, what matters? Escape. The colony, your indentured service, that's in the past now. No point digging through the fragments. You need a path ahead, a way of keeping this failing body going. If you can keep yourself alive, perhaps you can find a way off this station and out of this system for good. Dragos has left a few comforts in your container: the Mylar blanket, the bedroll you slept on, a canister of water, a makeshift electric stove, and some faded sachets of some desiccated powder. You thumb the power stud of the stove and begin to boil the water. The contents of the sachet smell like damp wood, and you sprinkle them into the liquid. As the pungent smell washes over you, images of your restless sleep come back to you. A ring, like the station, but skeletal and ghostly. A web of threads pulling at your skin, a constellation of bright, polygonal shapes, like angular suns burning into your mind. There's something unpleasantly visceral about these images, and it's long after you've finished drinking that you begin to fade. You tidy away the stove as best you can, try to gather enough energy to greet the day. Okay, action dice and energy. Condition. Your condition represents the current state of your artificial body. It depletes one segment each cycle, but you can also be damaged by violence, injury, or lack of food. If your condition bar empties, you will suffer a breakdown. Oh dear. You'll have to figure out how to recover your condition now that you no longer have access to corporate pharmaceuticals that were keeping you alive. Action dice. At the start of each cycle, you roll your action dice. These dice can be used to perform actions on the station. The number of dice rolled is based on your current condition. The worse your condition, the fewer the dice. Once you've used your dice, you cannot take any further actions and must rest to recover them, ending the current cycle. Energy. You also need to eat to survive. This is represented by your energy bar. You can refill your energy bar by eating, but first you have to find somewhere to get food. Your energy depletes by 2 segments each cycle. If it becomes empty, you'll be starving. When starving, your condition will also deplete at double the rate per cycle. Well, this ain't good. Roll the dice. Do it. Roll it. Dragos is stood in the container when you close. Stood in the container? Get out of here! Dragos is stood in the corridor when you close up the container. He is still wearing his headset, and in the harsh light of the corridor you realise it's implanted. The drone sits on his shoulder, its cache of sensor eyes rapidly irising. How are you feeling? Okay. The drone chirps, good to hear. You notice beneath the operator's rig, his skin is marked by burns and blotches. I know the container isn't much, but it'll keep you safe. He pauses. So I'm not going to chit-chat too long. You well enough to work? Sure. Alright then, he nods. At the yard it's simple stuff. We hack these old hulls down, sell them off to the shipyards or the bright market dealers for cryo. Occasionally we pull out some tech, something with a bit more valuable, but most of what comes in is scrap. It's hard to find good hands here, but I figure as a sleeper you'll be used to the manual labour, and obviously I'll slip you in a few chits of commission based on what you turn up. Chits? These. He pulls out a handful of small metal bars. Air-walled cryo isolated from the market. It's what we use to trade out here. He stuffs them back in his pocket. He shuffles his feet nervously. Look, I wouldn't usually do this. In my opinion, you'd be better suited moving on as quick as you can. And sleepers, well, he trails off. But things being the way they are, me up the yard, he pauses. I need the help. Why? Things are a little tight, that's all. I owe a little cryo to a client here or there. He pauses, thinking of something else to add. Look, just come down to the yard when you're feeling fresher. There's plenty to do. Will do. He nods distractedly and turns and walks away, the drone hopping along ahead of him. See you later, he calls back. Looks like it's time to get to work. Hey B. You're missing my amazing voice acting. Right. I rolls the dice. I roll. How does one roll dice? Shit. What that? Okay. Actions are the primary way you interact with the world of Citizen Sleeper. To perform an action, click and drag your chosen action dice to the slot. Okay. Actions reward you with clock progress, energy, conditions, or items, depending on their outcome. There are three types of outcomes. Positive, the action goes better than you expected. Neutral, the action succeeds. Negative, the action fails. Okay. Actions display information about their type, risk, level, and the skill, and the modifiers that apply to that action. Type 1, either critical or repeatable. Critical actions can only be performed once. Risk, either safe, risky, or danger. Safe, no loss of condition, energy, or cryo. Negative outcomes mean cryo or energy loss. Danger, condition loss, cryo or energy loss. Okay. The skill that this action requires either engineer, interface, endure, intuit. Oh, is it? Okay. Or engage. I'll turn it down a second. Either -1, blah 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 blah. Shall I boomer, old man? How big's the text? How's that? Is that quieter? Can you hear my don't know. Okay. Well, let's do that. Let's try that. Okay. Right. So, what do I want to do? Elder section, manual salvage. Fuck it. Believe. Do it. Yes. Okay, I'll explain in a sec. Actions often progress clocks. Clocks are displayed below the actions that fill them, and they track your actions and how they affect the world, filling the clock, blah 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 blah. And it's right. So basically, it works. You see at the top here, I have like these dice, and these. So white dice is like no chance of something happening. Yellow, full yellow is like 100% chance you'll get it. So you're like doing all of these different things to try and get money or or try and get food. And you need all of these things. So this bottom white bar is my food, and it's obviously low, and I will starve if I don't have any food. The top bar is my condition. If I'm starving, my condition will fall really fast, and obviously want my condition to be as high as possible. So I'm like doing all of these different tasks each turn. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, so it takes you a while to get the handle on Drago's equipment, but before long you're precisely slicing down the hull plate into neat piles. Okay, so that's a repeatable action. Manual salvage. So that one's safe, so if I do that, it's no issue if I fail. You'll unlock drives as you discover more about yourself and the world. Drives guide you in pursuing specific objectives depending on which path you wish to take. You can track drives, and any track drives will places yellow markers on location that will help you pursue your goals. Access your drive menu via the arrow button at the top left of your screen. Okay. You are now free to explore Ellen's Eye and make a life for yourself here. Try tracking a drive to help you survive, looking for food to keep your energy up, and a way to recover your condition. Fill clocks to progress stories and find new opportunities. Remember to end the cycle at your home when you're out of dice. Okay. Okay, so story. Also, shut up. The story is. So wait, do I want to do this more? So essentially, the story. You are this. What's the word? You've basically been put into a robotic body called a sleeper. You're there to literally do manual labor. The company that owns your body, the like robot body, has like sent you out here to do stuff. But you're, I think there was something about them like they don't. Maybe they've just like given up on you because they've stopped giving you like pills which were keeping you alive. So you're now basically decaying and like dying slowly. But yeah, you're just a cyborg out here doing your thing, cutting up machine parts and stuff. Yeah. Right. It's cool. It's very cool. Shipyard. Do that one. Okay. So I got cryo, so that's money. Thanks. I'm glad I. Right. Shall I keep trying to be friends with the shipbuilder? Yeah, let's do it. We want cryo, right? No! Fuck! Okay, well, we fucked up. So I got 30 cryo, scrap components. Okay, find a doctor. Okay. Cool. Well, I need to go sleep. Yeah, me too. This is cool. No, I'm starving. This time you don't wake up. Instead, the ghost of the station, that shifting skeletal ring, surrounds you. For a moment, you are gone, absent from your own body, stretched across a colourless void. Then the connections begin to establish themselves, threads tugging on the edge of your mind. These threads become vectors of exchange, and then extensions, as you feel your thoughts slipping away down them, dissolving into the millions of distributed nodes they connect to. You see the station, no, you feel the station, like a web of texture in a smooth black liquid. Touch it. You find a point in the station and you connect to it. Pulse through it, follow loops and paths under and around it. You touch more points than you have fingers, and then you try, in a moment of impulsiveness, to connect to them. The flow passes through you so rapidly that you feel yourself being carried with it, splitting and separating, eddying and gathering. As you do, things occur to you, things that you can't possibly know. You reach out, try to grasp them, try to touch them too. You notice a tugging feeling, pulling at you insistently, as if it were a small child. Somehow it is pulling in two directions at once. You look down. All of a sudden, everything shuts off. You come back trembling into this unfamiliar body, both yours and not yours all at once. You find yourself standing in the container, eyes open to the dark steel walls. You feel a change within you, a shift. You close your eyes for a second and you feel it waiting there. The station splayed out across your mind. A storm of connective nodes waiting to be explored, and then it's gone. Ah, this is cool! This is very cool. Right, I need food. How does one get food? Open market? Please? Food? Hey! Shit! I wanted food. Oh. Damn it. Ooh, doctor. Sorry, I should have been reading that. Next comes the call from the enforcer at the door. You shuffle down the flickering hallway towards the open apartment door. You keep your head down and your shoulders high in the queue, trying not to bring attention to yourself. You were thankful for the tip-off the doctor was operating out of this place, but now you are here, you aren't so sure. The gang enforcer on the door, the flickering light strips, the decaying hand block, they've all made the long queue a test of your nerve. But your options are few, and without a supply of stabilizer, this body, your body, will. You suppress a shiver and shuffle forward to the front of the queue. You try to find something to distract yourself. Does it? Wait, don't explain how you have it. It's like food. I just need to find it, or buy it, or whatever. I haven't figured out how to, and I don't think you're... Like, I'll figure it out by exploring, so yeah. Find something to distract yourself, look inside. You lean against the doorframe and look into the apartment. The entryway is dark, punctuated by the green indicators of stacks of sealed containers. You lean in and see amber light flickering through a far doorway, screened with plastic sheeting, beyond which blurred shapes move. The slap of the enforcer's palm against the doorway jerks you awake. "Wait your turn," he growls. After a few moments, a figure pushes through the doorway and you catch a distant voice. "Send the next one in, Toshiro." The enforcer jerks his head and you slip inside, passing through the dark entryway and pushing through the plastic sheeting on the far door. The room beyond is bathed in warm light. A floor-to-ceiling transparent panel gives a full view of the bright market's sealed roof and the buzzing traffic above, and for a moment you are transfixed by the motion. "Come, sit," comes a sharp voice, and you see a silhouetted figure turned away, replacing the plastic sheeting over the frame of a simple folding bed. You make your way across the room. The figure turns, and as they do, you see an expression of confusion flash across their features. They open their mouth as if to speak. They blink and then quickly regain their composure. "Please sit." They gesture to the bed, then turn to an open case of tools on the table. You sit. Sabine turns, a compact diagnostic scanner of some kind in their hand. They hold it to their eye. "Remain still, please." Their tone is clipped and businesslike. You stare ahead, still dazed from their expression when you entered. Fear, recognition, sadness, unmistakably etched across their face. "How long have you been on the station?" they ask, the scanner still in their eye. Don't answer. They lower the scanner and meet your eye. "You can talk." They glance towards the doorway. "I know the conditions aren't ideal, but I need you to be honest with me." They make some adjustments to the scanner. "Or you can leave." "Hey, how are you?" "We're sad boy space vibes." Yeah, this game is V cool. Yeah. Right, back to narrator mode. They set the diagnostic scanner on the table. "I'm going to start by assuming you don't know anything." They take your arm and roll up your sleeve, inspecting your synthetic skin. "Your body is dying." They say it without ceremony, without drama, but not without empathy. S&ARP doesn't like to see its blah 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 blah. S&ARP doesn't like to see its proprietary technology let loose. To prevent bodies like yours, frames as they call them, from being stolen, repurposed, or in your case, escaping. They built in a process of so-called planned obsolescence. Yeah, I've been off with tonsillitis, so I've been very sad to not be able to stream. Frames decay rapidly when not regularly injected with stabilizer, one which S&ARP remains the sole producer of. They look up. Sound familiar? Yes. Good. That may help. What do you mean this is ASMR? They swap to your other arm. running some thin metal device over your skin. You feel your forearm tremble. That or audible. Maybe I should do audible. I'm sorry, Sabine says. And you're unsure if they mean for the cold touch of the metal or everything else. Emulations like you, sleepers, as most people know you, aren't classified as people in any of the surrogate systems. You have no rights, no status. They focus hard on the inspection of your arm, and ISN has no reason to release stabilizer into the market. Sabine looks up as if to apologize again, but they stop themselves. I know little of this is of use to you. They turn away, disassembling the metal instrument and cleaning it. Silence fills the room as Sabine works, and then silence gives way to tension. You stare at their back, willing them to say something. Anything. Sabine turns to face you. I may be able to help. They sigh, and you see the darkness under their eyes. Hear the fatigue in their voice. They gesture to the door. You saw Toshiro outside. You nod. He works for my benefactor, Yatagan. Yatagan. They are influential in the low end. They give me this space to work, run the door, and take the profits. At the same time, I have to fix up their enforcers, tend to their implants, sew up their wounds. They look away. But Yatagan has connections. Smugglers from the Starwood Belt, mercenaries working for their corporations on Ember. If they can source the stabilizer, maybe you'll have a better chance. Sabine sets down their slate, their notes complete. This is dangerous, and it'll be expensive, but I think we can do it. Why help me? Yeah, I have to let out the giggles. Sabine walks away to the window, their face dappled by the shadows of passing drones. Let's just see if this works first. I'll let you know when I have a lead. You nod and leave, Sabine still staring out, unmoving. When you reach the lower level of the market, you look back up through the panels of the roof to see if you can see their face. But the room looks dark against the lights of the market. You duck your head and walk off into the crowd. Well, shit! Okay, so have to wait for Sabine to give me uwu food. Passage into the low end. Wait, did she say they're in the low end? What's down here? Oh, okay. I has no money for the low end, sadly. So that's the market. Wet dock, old terminal. Oh no. That is grim. What do I want to do? Shipyard. What this? What? Wait, have I done something here? Okay, so I can't do this yet. What can I do? What about this? Explore the rotunda. It looks a little risky to me. Shit. Give me food. Fuck it. We're doing this one. Eek! Hey! Hey! Bobby. What did I do? I don't know what I did. Also, look at my character. How freaking cool do I look? And I got a little Coke can with legs. Oh wait. Wait, what? Oh, I don't have upgrade points. Okay. It's not the same story as Wally, shut up. It's not. It's not. Wally was a eco whatever. Eco nerd, like me. Well, same goes for you then. It's not the story. No. Right. Okay. Do I want dissect a hull? No, I'm doing this. Manual salvage. Let's do that. Back in business. Okay, cool. Nice. Let's end me turn and starve a bit more. Only all of the above. Oh, God! I'm dying. Again, the skeletal ring of the station fills your mind. It sparks with glittering lights, like stars reflected in a winter lake. It is clearer, crispier than before. The thread's still pulled, but you remain in the place, flickering in the flow. Between the threads you see a bright shapes, caches of shimmering lights beneath transparent crystal forms. You follow the path of a thread across the ring, through these forms, then leaping it off into the void. You begin to understand. These are nodes and connections, a map of information, of communication. There are so many layers, so many loops, that it seems almost impossible to pass. But you begin to try. Focus on the threads. There are more threads than you can count. You choose one that passes nearby and you approach it. As you inspect it, you understand why you instinctively chose the word thread when you first saw them. They're not single lines, but rough fuzzy things, woven from data strings of all kinds. The threads and nodes, passages and puzzle boxes. One leads to another. There's so much here, so many answers, so many questions. All you need to do is follow the paths and open the boxes. You look out across this ghost landscape of exchange and see an opportunity. But then, that insistent tugging again, pulling at you. You look down again and see two lines, two threads pulling in different directions, as if they were tied around you. Second the best. The second thread leads in, pulling deep into the station. Your gaze follows it, and this time you see something. A sphere shivering above a strange angular body. A pulse shoots out from it, passing over you like a torch beam, testing you, tasting you. The first thread leads out, away from the station into the inky black. Someone out there is tracking you, hunting you, following the thread to you. They are in a ship, The ship is approaching ever closer with each cycle. You open your eyes. Time is short. Oh, it's cool! Something has changed inside you. You can now access the data cloud of the Eye, a network of decaying protocols and data caches. While there, you can use the dice and items to access systems and extract data. But be careful, these networks are old and strange. Click the I button at the top of the screen to toggle this view on and off. Okay. Where's the eye? Show me the eye. What? Where the fuck's the eye? Tell me. Oh, it's that. Wow! Oh! Data actions allow you to extract data from the networks of the Eye. They work like dice actions, but in order to unlock them, you must match your die to one of the displayed on the right of the action. If you have a 1+ or 2+ modifier in the interface skills, you'll be given more possible dice to match. You can use dice anytime. Once unlocked, the data can be extracted. Cool. Okay. Okay, so I can't do that one because I don't have a bloody one. Gotcha. Let me leave. Oh, this one. Shit. What about this one? What the hell is that? I don't have that. What are you? Nope. What are you? Shit. Surely one of these. Damn it. Double damn it. Well, come on. we tried. What am I doing? Right. How much money do I have now? I have 40. So I could do with doing some more of this so I can get some money. I don't like that risk. Percent positive. Do that. 15 cryo. Cool. Hey. Right. So I now has lots of money. And I can go down here. Please. Give me money. No one gets without paying. But I can give you money. Yeah. Hey. Hey, oh. Cool. Let me down then. Ah! Okay, well, mayhaps I have new... I was hoping I'd get a new house. What about this? Okay, we're not doing that yet. We're not doing that yet. We've got stuff to do. Right. Where can I buy money? Buy money? Buy food. I'm hungry. God damn it. Try that one. bed with us. Complete active scenes. Wait, you aren't finished with the cycle complete actions. I'm finished? What do you mean? Am I not finished? Oh! Ah! Food! Memphis is busy, his broad face uplit by the makeshift gas burner in front of him. With precise, delicate movements, he lays thick chunks of marinated fungus into a dented wok. His other hand idly tossing a metal bowl of sliced vegetables in some red flecked dressing. The smell is incredible. You watch as he fulfills a set of orders, heaping the fungus with the bright salad and deposited into plastic trays. A stack of chits rattle in his apron pocket as customers file past the burner, handing over payment. Approach. You join the queue. It's mostly made up of off-duty salvagers, vac suits unzipped and rolled down to expose stained vests, grubby mods, and lattice of scars and tattoos. They discuss the best food on the eye, best drink, comparing notes on bright market dives. Their words cut through with heavy spacer slang. Eventually it's your turn and you shuffle to the front. Memphis speaks in a deep, even tone without looking up. First try is 3. 3? 3! Thank you. The smell is almost unbearably strong as he cooks. The earthiness of the fungus laced with something so spicy, the smoke makes your eyes water. The heat from the burner is like a bonfire, and your skin hardens in its glare. I know you sleepers, Memphis says, while he cooks. His voice deep but clear. A hard life, a lot of stories. He glances up from beneath his cap with piercing eyes. I know. Tell him a story. You begin to tell him about your journey to the Eye, and he nods as he cooks, his eyes never leaving his work. You tell him of the confusion, the pain, but also the sense of possibility, and its sudden arrival. You tell him of the cold and dark of the container, and the endless cycle spent within it. Now it seems you tell him like some dream that you once had, but can never forget. You tell him that the Eye excites you and scares you, and you're unsure where to walk, where to look, what to do. Eventually you tail off, running out of words. He places a plastic tray of steaming fungus in your hand. Next time we can talk some more, he smiles. The next time you pay. He slams a heavy hand against a button on the burner's side and shuts it off. The roar of the flames and its impressive heat fades. Next time then, sleeper. You liking the narration? Also, yeah, the character design is sick. Like, look at the drawing's so good. I see some radishes. He waves you away and begins to oil the wok. Before you turn back to the alley, you notice the geometric patterns of circle scars across his forearms, each surrounded with a constellation of glinting pin marks. You walk away, and as you do, you take a bite of the rich, spicy, delicately sweet fungus. Your taste sensors light up like a fusion reactor. You'll be back. Hey! Oh! I got some food. Nice. I'm hopefully no longer fading. Right, what is that? Scrap components. Useful salvage to the right person. Okay. Well, I'm out of actions. Where's my bed? Yes, BM. There you go. It's your right, brother. Wait. There we go. Oh, what? No! That was a lot of food. Jesus. As you close up, a voice echoes down the corridor towards you. Sleeper, wait up. Turn. Oh, he's cool as well. A thing is coming down the corridor towards you, a wonky grin on his broad face. Hey, glad I caught you. Do I know you? He grins. You do now. He puts a hand on your arm. I've seen you hanging around. Just want to chat. You staying in that thing? He nods back to the container, shaking his head. Rough. It can be hard to get a start on the eye. He looks away down the passage. What was it old Erlin said? The eye opens for us all. Nice idea, but, well, not always very practical. He glances back at you. We do our best, but it isn't easy. Erlin? You pass together into the main hallway. No one has ever told you of Erlin. He's the founder of this place. That's why it bears his name. Sorry, what I was asking earlier, brief food was, are we to assume that you're someone? Yeah, I assume, I mean, I did say skin earlier, so I assume I'm like cyborg rather than like robot with human memories or whatever. But I don't know how the machines work. Avanage should organise some seminars, he laughs. Not really my department though. I'm with systems. Avanage? Think of us as an administrative association for the Eye. Depending on who you talk to, we either emerged as a response to, or a continuation of Andre Erlin's original union. He smiles. Personally, I avoid the topic. He stops you in the quiet passage. Look, that's not what I'm here to discuss. I've been seeing some unusual network activities and, well, I know a little about you sleepers. I have a small proposition for you. He glances around. But well, this is not the place for it. I have an office just across the way. Give me a cycle or two to prepare, then when you're all settled, stop by. He lowers his voice and gives you a dark look. In truth, I need you. If what they say is true about you sleepers, well, there's work to be done. He pats you on the back. His voice bright and his dark look suddenly gone. Stay clean, sleeper. He walks off down the passage, raising a hand in farewell. But, okay then. What am I gonna do? I want to get us back in business. That's one thing I want to do. Boop. Okay, we're doing it. No! Shit. No. I needed that energy. Hey! Oh! Cool. Right, back in business. Done. Can I give him money? No. Right, so I think everything's done there. Ah, yeah, cool. Hello. You arrive into a buzz of activity at the yard. Red blinking lights flash across a vast, dark shape. Suspended below the dome, they flick across scorched hull plates and bent structures, spilling from the holes in the twisted shape. The cutter is huge, and has been torn apart in some violent encounter. I don't know if you saw earlier, I don't think you were here for this, but yeah, he's, this guy Dragos, he's, that, like, optical thing in his face is, like, a full, like, an implant, it's, like, in his face. Yeah, I love the music very good. She's a beauty, isn't she? Dragos stands to the side, focused on the hulking ship as it is lowered into the yard. She is. I should thank you. This place was on its last legs when you turned up, and now look at this. The ship descends slowly, its interior visible through the multiple hull breaches. You struggle to gather the same enthusiasm as Dragos for this monstrous craft. You can't help but think, what became of its crew? What happened? What do you mean? He glances at you. I managed to convince our salvager friends to give it to me on credit. That's what happened. No, what happened to the ship? Not my concern. He shrugs. The ship creaks like a carving iceberg as it reaches the base of the yard. Dragos is visibly excited. I know I said you shouldn't stick around, but I'm gonna need some help with this one. The drones start to crawl over the hulk, their lights illuminating flashes of dented hull. Watching, you wonder if you arrived in a similar fashion, locked inside that container, the wreck of the SNR freighter, lowered into the yard like a corpse ready to be butchered. Or was the container delivered to Dragos on its own, a womb for your rebirth into this strange station? You shudder. Perhaps if you could learn something about this ship, you might be able to trace the path that led you to this yard. Dragos squeezes your shoulder. After these past cycles, I think we're up to it. What do you think? You see the fading name of the ship emblazoned on its side. Winterlight. Let's do it. He claps you on the back. Glad to hear it. Come back in a few and we can make a start. A real beauty, Dragos repeats. Perhaps just to himself. You take one last look at the shattered ship as the drones start cutting, and then you slip out of the yard, feeling suddenly cold in the empty passage. Nice. Hey. Oh. Hello? What have I done? You completed your first drive. Hey! Each drive completed unlocks an upgrade point to spend on upgrading your character. Access your character menu via the arrows button at the top right of your screen. Cool. Okay. Right. Also, there's just like little details like these noises. Oh, I'm gushing. Stop it! Right. Okay, what do I want to do? Chance to gain random scrap. Chance to gain cryo on interface actions. Sunbathe dice actions allow energy recovery. Ooh, that'd be good. This thing to the left, that's me. I could pick different characters at the start. There's like 3 different there's 3 different options depending on how you wanted to play. So this one's the machinist, and I'm pretty sure they're like careful but diligent. And it basically gave you like a -1 and a +1 in certain abilities. Yeah, and there was 2 other ones, and they both look cool. But yeah, I picked this one. Probably display the positive and negative actions, right? I feel like that's kind of useful. Then I can know if a negative action will totally break me. I need some food. Do I have to... Oh, okay, never mind. Hey, oh. Cool, right. We tango food. Food is good. Right, let's help the... Is it the ship? Yeah... Was it this place? Was where I was helping out? No. I think it was here I was helping out before. Yes. Yeah, it was. Oh, and now it says... Okay. Cool. So now it says what happens to me if I fook it up. Yay. Okie dokie. Right. To bed. Oh god, it takes so much food! Why am I dying? Can't do it. Okay. That will give me... Oh wait, that only gave me +1? I thought it was supposed to give me +2. Oh. Okay, okay. Wait, what? Positive neutral. I thought it was supposed to give me some positive. There we go, that's what I want. Okay. +2, 5 crypto. Nice. Now my yard hand. So much to do. What's this? Oh. Oh, so I'm guessing this is the guy, right? Unit assembly. What is? +12 cryo, +12 cryo. Oh, I likes the cryo. Yes, we will be doing this. I likes the cryo. From the walkway, the sidereal horizon looks impossibly vast, a landscape of plating and frames. All along her flanks, torches flicker during this maneuver, arc lights glint. The sense of scale of industry is both stunning and strangely unsettling. She's quite beautiful, I think. You turn to see a figure a little way down the walkway, leaning at the railing. He is thin, ragged, his work gear poorly fitting and loose. The torches of the sidereal horizon flicker in his eyes as he turns to you. Lem. He leans back from the rail, revealing a child standing beside him, staring out at the ship. And this is Mina, he adds with a smile. Yeah. Hi, Mina. She stares and tucks herself behind Lem, who dutifully picks her up. She's a little slow to trust, aren't you, Mina? She buries her face in the folds of his overalls. Mina looks out from Lem's chest, a dark brown eye twinkling among the rough material. You working on her then? Lem asks eagerly, gesturing to the vast ship, or just admiring. He shifts Mina's weight to his other arm. Admiring. Understandable. He nods, gazing back out to the sidereal horizon. You like her too, don't you, Mina? He jostles her a little. Oh god, I want one. That's baby crazy. She's Mina, and I's ticket out of this place. Our escape vector, so to speak. The ship? You haven't heard? Anyone who takes a Havenage contract on the sidereal horizon will be entered into a draw for the transit support crew. He smiles. I smiles. We won't get to sleep the journey through, but a couple of decades of service will be nothing for me and Mina if it means landfall on a new world. He winks. Decades? It's a long trip. He straightens up, stretching his back. That's a colony ship, friend. The Stellus Foundation is sending thousands of people to settle a system well outside the reach of the core worlds. It'll be a totally independent colony. No surrogacy, no corporations. Why is it here? Why build it here, you mean? He grins. Don't ask me. I know as much as Mina about that. He ruffles Mina's hair thoughtfully. I suppose many corporations weren't too happy about breaking with the idea of surrogacy, setting up somewhere without it feeding back to the core. Maybe Celis got locked out of the corporate shipyards and had to go begging for somewhere to set up. Homeless just like Mina and me. Mina responds by pushing his hand away. Daddy, she whispers. Food. Pulling an exaggerated, grumpy face, she glances furtively at you as she plays with a set of dog tags that hang from Lem's neck. I'm just chatting a little, meanie. Give Daddy a second. He turns back to you and you suddenly notice how tired he looks. I'm not on the Havenage crew yet, but I'll work my way in. You can do it too, friend. We'll have to stick together. He smiles a little shakily, and you wonder how long he's been working to break into the official crew member, shipyard crew. For sure, I say. He looks out at the sidereal horizon, as if trying to pull energy from those flickering torches from the vast hull. I've got to hold out, okay? You aren't quite sure if he's talking to you. That's how it works. While he stares out, Mina catches your eye curiously. Stay silent. You hold her gaze and a smile creeps across her face. Her features lighting up like a city coming awake at night. Then, suddenly she tucks back into Lem's chest. Lem smiles and lifts Mina. That's it. We hold on. He smiles sheepishly at you. We're just a couple of softies, isn't that right, Mina? He sets her down, standing by his side, and she clings to his leg. Gotta go feed this one. He pats her back. Maybe see you on a shift, huh? He turns and they walk down the walkway, away from the shipyard. You see them talking, and then a moment later Mina turns around and stops. See you, robot! A shout echoes down the walkway. and she flashes you a parting smile before running to catch up with Len. You watch them a little before you turn back to the impossible scale of the sidereal horizon. A ticket out. Oh. Holy shit, that was wholesome. Oh. Ooh. Thing. Ooh, loads to do. Cool. What do I want first? Oh, I want pills. Give me pills. What's that? I need a sip of tea before more reading. Ugh. Ugh. Right. I'm good. I'm good. The first thing you see on entering is a glint of Toshira's implants, like a cat's eyes, in the dark of the corridor. He nods you in as you arrive at Sabine's door. The entryway is still dark and you push through the sheeting into the surgery. I have it. Sabine stands with a case open in front of them. A set of vials lined up inside, separated by foam inserts. They pick one up, rotating it in the warm light. I have no idea how yet again. They trail off. We should treat this with caution. It looks authentic, but I have no idea if it really is what it appears to be. I'm the test case? That seems to be the case. Unfortunately, I'm sure we have another choice. I'm not sure we have another choice, sorry. They gesture for you to sit on the bed. The stabilizer works under a similar principle to an immunosuppressant in a transplant operation, in that it stops your body from rejecting the unfamiliar part of itself. In the case of your frame, the unfamiliar part is each of your biosynthetic organ groups, which over time are identified by your body as foreign materials and therefore must be eliminated. Sabine holds up a vial of the would-be stabilizer. However, unlike an immunosuppressant, the stabilizer doesn't do this by limiting your entire immune system. Instead, it re-encodes your biosynthetic organs with new protein chains, which act as passwords within your immune system. The stabilizer refreshes those passwords, keeping your frame from rejecting all of its organs. Yeah, I agree. Rather than like just picking all of them. Yeah, and like repeating dialogue as well. Whereas I feel like I can't have this conversation again. Passcodes? In very basic terms, yes. It's like, look, what matters here is that the stabilizer should be able to encode any organic or biosynthetic matter to be accepted by your immune system. They glance away. At least if the stabilizer is genuine. The only way to know for sure is to inject the vial. They begin readying the syringe. I'll start with a small dose to limit the risk. Okay, let's do it. Sabine cracks the glass neck of the stabilizer vial and uses a syringe to extract a fraction of the liquid. They tap the syringe and watch as if any signs might emerge from the clear liquid. You barely feel the needle, your frame registering the initial injection, but with little response. A sensation begins to spread from the site, a fizzing, trembling wave that disperses through your arm with incredible speed. Your vision goes white, and when it returns, Sabine appears encased in shards of sparkling light that slowly fade into darkness as you settle back against the bed. You swim in darkness, muffled noises like an argument heard from the underwater. Trickling waves of cold. When you sit back up, Sabine is sitting in a chair by the window, facing away from you, backlit by the glow of their slate. Awake? What happened? The stabilizer is genuine. They sit down beside the bed. I don't know how Yatagan acquired a case of this stuff, but they did. Sabine looks troubled, distracted. You should rest some more, but you're going to have to do that somewhere else. They gesture to the door. I have other patients. Sorry. Sabine nods towards the case. I'm afraid I can't offer you any more doses. You're going to need to pay for the next dose. Silence fills the room and they return to their glowing slate. Looking around the room, it seems different somehow, as if things have moved or shifted, but you wonder how long you've been out. Sabine, nothing comes free, sleeper. Remember that. You manage to get to your feet and wander out into the hallway. The queue stretches down the flickering corridor. Toshiro stands impatiently by the door and fixes you with a glare as you leave. You lower your eyes as you stumble past, somehow faintly aware of the ship spinning beneath you. Ah, look how stable I am. Nice, cool. 100 crypt. Oh god. Oh god. Okay, well, methinks I'm done. Buy some scrap. Why would I buy scrap? Make me. Okay. What's this? Sleeper. Thing catches your attention as you approach the Havenage building, leaning against the bay door to the side of the entrance. You approach. Easier to come in this way. Security, all that. He gives you a look, you know. He slams a button and the bay creaks open. Blinking lights in the tunnel behind it. You follow Feng inside. Truth be told, I don't spend much time upstairs. This is where I work. The door hisses as it closes behind you. Shh. very Star Wars. Shh. The bay is filled with pieces of hardware, all rigged up to generators, and diagnostic slates and things you don't recognise that glow with blue screen light. There is a chorus of hums that blends into a single wave of static, filling the dark corners of the room. Feng leans on a server stack and gestures around. You like it? It's incredible. He smiles widely. I thought you'd say that. He taps a nearby server stack, which bleeps in response. This is my treasure trove, all dredged up from this sea of systems we call the Eye. You wouldn't believe what this place runs on. He steps over to a towering block speckled with vents. Some of these systems are from the original station. I don't know what that symbol means. E1. The Solheim built. We've had to invent new components, repair things we never built, traverse, engineer entire subsystems into existence. Residents here look up at the Eye and think they're seeing a concrete reality, but this place is a system in constant flux, decaying and growing and collapsing into new configurations. Yeah, it really is. He walks down between the hardware stacks and you follow. We are keeping this place alive, but also remaking it into something new. Dragging it away from those corporate origins. He stops. At least that's what I'm trying to do. He turns back to face you among the flickering machines. They hum all around you. I know you can see this too, Sleeper. All these systems and sections. You can, can't you? You can see it. Makes sense, right? You're between here and there, between the people and their systems. You light this place up like a beacon. That's what I need. You glance at the light around you. And as you do, they seem to flicker, to realign, to follow your gaze. Feng notices it too. I'm guessing being a beacon isn't always ideal when you're on the run though. They're tracking me. He pats you on the shoulder. Maybe I can help with that. There's a lot of old growth in this place. Subsystems I can't see. Access protocols lost into time and decay. Secrets. A shitload of secrets. With your help, I can unlock this place. Break off those last ghost limbs of corporate control. He lowers his voice below the hum. Even in Havenage, there is old growth. Those whose roots trace back into the old days. You help me dredge up the past, and I'll see what I can do about that tracker of yours. He winks. What do you say, Sleeper? I'm in. Feng pumps his fist and claps you on the shoulder. He meets your eye. You won't regret it, Sleeper. Feng passes you a ragged-looking metal tab. A gift. It's a Solheim cipher. I dug it up from the depths of the station. Slot that into an old network gate and you'll be able to pull out all kinds of secrets from the nodes inside. He walks you back to the front of the bay. Start by bringing me whatever you can turn up. Use that emulated mine of yours and see what's there. Let's get a picture of how things are. Those above, he nods at the ceiling, have granted me an acquisitions budget. I can pay you for whatever useful data you bring in. I know you need it. He slams the door button again. Keep it quiet and keep it clean, Sleeper. And I'll see you soon. You step, blinking, back out into the passage. Those flickering lights still in the back of your mind. I would have loved to do the console art. Yeah. They're very cool. I love the drawings. Okay, so I think what he was saying is I can stick my thingy in my thingy. See this one? Okay. Cool. I have access. I don't know what that means. With a squawk of noise, the old gate flips open, granting access. Nice! Oh. They're just giving me nodes. Is that what's happened? Say what's happened here. Okay. Can I speak to you? No. Did I do a thing? I don't think I did a thing. The rating on Steam is like stupidly positive. I think it's only like 4 hours long, apparently. But people are like, this is incredible, and it's like such a good RPG for how like short it is. I can't see it being a long game just because it's like low budget and that. Obviously great, but it's, yeah, low budget, isn't it? Great. First off, I need some damn food. Where's my food? Because I don't want to die. Food. Yeah. Yummo. Nice. Ah, and he's gonna like me if I... Nice. What if I was stabilizer? Study the winter light. Plans to stable your tracker. Win the side rail ticket. I assume there's also like alternate endings. Like if I can get on that ship which is leaving, then you know that's me gone. Maybe. Right. 7-inch system bay. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? Okay, so I can't do that. Like this. Oh wait, I wanted to do this one because this is going to get me money. Yes, this one. Cool. Hey, let me do it. Thank you. I'll use all my my rubbish dice on that. And I have loads of cashola. Oh, nice. Shall I keep doing that? Yeah, I'm gonna keep pursuing this one. Wait. Oh, positive neutral. Okay. Hey. Oh. Nice. So that's done. So I just need to do this one next. Oh. Each shift a crowd of would-be workers gather outside the shipyard, each of them clinging to a 4-digit number printed on receipt paper. These are their assignment numbers, and you are either called for a shift or you aren't. As you arrive, the crowd is restless and chatter rumbles through the lines. For those who, like you, have graduated to the work teams, shifts are guaranteed. Having just walked out of a meeting with a supervisor where you are praised for your efforts, you feel the glow of a job well done. Yet you can't help feel empathy for those huddled as you pass, waiting for their number to come up. You keep your head down as you leave the shipyard, feeling a little guilty as you do. Hey sleeper, wait up! Lem's voice trembles as he shouts above the rumble of the crowd. And you turn to see him pushing through, Mina crying in his arms. Lem, good to see you, friend. He is breathing hard after shouldering through the waiting workers. You made the work team, good for you. He tries to catch his breath, stroking Mina's hair as he does. Shh, baby, give me a second here. He smiles weakly at you as he comforts her, and her cries start to fade. Out of the crowd, he sets Mina down by his side. Shiny streaks down both of her cheeks. As he does, you see he is clutching an assignment number on a crumpled piece of paper. Waiting on a shift? Uh-huh. You know how it is. He puts his hand on her shoulder and she clings to his side. Esther, who usually takes her, is sick. He stretches. I don't know. A noise sounds from the entrance. A klaxon, followed by a list of numbers growing brightly on the display screen. The crowd responds instantly, pushing and pulling as people try to wade to the entry at checkpoint. Lem stops and turns back towards the crowd. He glances down at the crumpled paper. That's my number. Shit, Mina. He starts patting the pockets on his gear and glances around. Go, I'll watch her. He blinks a little, staring. Thank you, I'll... He crouches to Mina. You are going to stay with our friend here, okay? They're going to keep you safe, and... He stands back up. Here, take her bag. He shoves it into your hands. She's got food and she's got... Shit, I've got to go. He backs away into the crowd. Mina, I'll be back real soon, okay? Be good. Then Len disappears into the roiling crowd, who are now trying to get into the shipyard before it locks down. Haha, look how... She's so cool. Look at her. Mina stands staring, suddenly small without Lem at her side. She fixes you with a dark-eyed stare you can't quite read. Hey, Mina. She holds the stare, unmoving. The two parallel street tracks still glint on her cheeks. You okay, Mina? She sniffs and looks down. Look in the bag. You unlatch the top of the bag and see a few metal containers, fashioned from scrap components. A battered slate sits on top, blinking a low battery warning. And tucked beside is a ragged rabbit, hand sewn. Take the rabbit. You pull the rabbit out of the bag, its long limbs waggling as you do. Mina goes to jump and grab it, but holds herself back. She stands and hugs herself, eyes on the rabbit. Give her the rabbit. You hold the rabbit out and Mina snatches it from your hands. She hugs it tightly without looking away from you. Bun Bun, she says, staring you down, ferocious despite her size. Hi, Bun Bun. You move a little closer as you speak, closing the gap. He doesn't speak, she says. She looks at you suspiciously, but her face softens a little. She waggles Bun Bun in front of you, and then walks him up your arm and then onto your shoulders where he sits. She pokes your arms a couple of times. Are you really a robot? Sort of. Yeah, she thinks. Me too. Mina's more questions. Lots of questions. Questions about how you breathe or if you rust. But before long, you are talking about rabbits and what Esther, the lady who usually takes smells like, and whether or not fairies live in their eyes' heat pipes. You pass the time like this, sitting side by side on the floor of the walkway, as others pass by, sometimes talking, sometimes drawing on the slate, sometimes playing with Bun Bun, the rabbit. And this is how Lem finds you, just as both of you are starting to yawn. He is dirty and tired, but Mina leaps up his leg and into his arms as he stumbles backwards. You two get on okay? He asks, trying to keep Mina from climbing onto his shoulders. More than okay. Mina shoots you a smile from Lem's arms, her suspicion gone. Well, well, well. Looks like Meanie can be nice. He pokes her in the ribs and she squeals into lie. Thank you, friend. I mean it. He gives her a warm, wide smile. I owe you. Look. He glances around. It seems like Esther, the lady who usually watches her, is going to be out for a spell. If you ever have some time, I'd really appreciate you coming down to our place in the low end. He grinned sheepishly. If you have time. But now I have to take this one to eat. He plays biting Mina, and she giggles in response. See you, sleeper. He waves and they stumble off down the corridor, drawing gazes from passing spaces as Mina's laugh echoes down the corridor in the bright squeals. Oh, so wholesome. Do I have any? No. Okay. What do I have to? Oh, I have to do this, don't I? To shit. Survive. I have to complete these to get the upland work. What do you mean a wildman works? Okay. Is that? Oh wait. Nah, fuck off. There we go. Ah, that's the. Oh. Cool. So we're helping them get off the ship. That's really cool. Okay, all right, ascend. End the cycle. Okay. Right. Well, let's use one of these shitty things to help Amina. Oh, wait. No. We do not want to do that. We want, because we have these thingies. Aha. Hey, oh. Nice. I swear one of them has a 2. I know one of them does. Hey. Nice. Okay. As you drift back from the node, something latches onto you. A thread strung tight around you. It tethers you in place. A taste. The voice makes you shiver. Its source somehow both distant and close behind your ear. You see a distant glint of light shut off, and then suddenly a shape is at your side. It stalks around you, encircling like a shark, like a wolf. Entity unknown. Astringent. Processing. Resist. What the fuck is that? You struggle against the thread and it tightens in response. A glittering garrote. Please hold. The thread around you thickens until it is a ring, a cylinder, a tunnel of light circled around you. It is blinding for a moment and then it is gone. As it fades, you can see a figure, a creature in front of you. Its strange head flickers between different angles, reading you. What are you? The shape paces around you on lithe legs, though there is no ground here to pace on. Entity, identify, origin, serial, cadence. The figure faces you expectantly. Sleeper, Hesnarp. Unknown. Known. The figure's strange head rotates. Brackish signature. Of and not of. Tempting interface. As the figure speaks, more threads begin to spiral from its head. Thick snaking vines like ribbons that flex and wave. They approach with intent. Stop. The figure halts its threads, its head twitching. Entity, your identity is unknown. We can only seek to correct illegalities. Can you confirm your legal right to sentience? I'm a person. Incorrect, you are an entity. All at once, hunter's head is directly in front of yours, blocking your vision. You stink of their taste. The only one from the sealed dock. The one from the sealed dock. Hunter shimmers with fury. I will find access. I will interface. I don't understand. An entity hides in the rotunda. You are its puppet. Hunter extends a razor-edged thread. I will not be diverted from my task. It glows with murderous intent. Strike. You lash out with all of your force. Not a physical strike, but a a spike of interference, leaping out of the tip of a spear. Hunter stumbles, shifts, separates. Wake up. You open your eyes, blinking back into the station light, shaking with fear. That's cool. So I'm guessing that thing's like the ship's security system, almost like a firewall. That's very cool. Right, let's give this guy his stuff. Theatre. Cool. Avalanche data? Do I want to give him that? Well, I want to give you that. Maybe I can give it to Feng. No. Okay. Well, next time. What was the thing that I was doing? Oh damn, I can't do that one. Okay, right. Let us try. Let's look after Mina, why not? Yes, let's do that. What happens if something goes wrong? Oh no, it's totally safe, isn't it? Okay. Cool. Double cool. Yes, nice. Yeah, let's just keep doing this. I want to help them get out the off the station. Nice. Oh, got energy too. Oh, happy days. Doesn't need to go buy some food. Right. Bom bom bom. Let us end the day. Not liking this. How does I stop them from coming and getting me? Jeez, it takes so much food off me. Okay, right. Oh, I can do so much data stuff. Cool. Right, let's do that. With my sultry tones, yeah. More Yatsugan data. Oh, so that's the hunter thing. So is that its like chance of like coming in and killing me? Probably like every time I steal a bit of data. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Well, maybe that goes down if I don't. Maybe I leave it a day and then don't do that, so I don't wake the tentacle beast. So I can't do this one yet, can I? No. How about this one? No. What about this one? Okay. I will be a dog watcher. Wait. 25% negative? I thought it's like 100% chance success. A load of bullshit. Yeah, Tenty Beast was cool. No! Gosh darn it. Steal dog plants. Oh, that's why, because I'm bloody thieving. Right. That hurt. Well, let's try this one. And try and remove myself from their watch list. Yay. Okay, we're going for it. Hey, oh. Am I still on their watch list? Okay. Cool. Ooh. Grimy space form. Double O. What are these things? Lock, mag lock. Oh, I can do that. Zerp. These old maglocks look like each need an encrypted key to open. Why the heavy security for a decaying dock? Single dock, right? Let's do it. See what happens. Okay, so that's one lock done. Cool. Overlook bar. Fire rations. I don't really know what those get me. Ah, bit of food. I want, but I liked the fungus. See what this does. Okay. It's absolutely steamed. I just want to get to that regular thing, but also there's no point in me since my bar is like full. Right. I had some fungus tonight, it was bangs too. Ah, tofu stir fries. Be nice. I had tofu as well. I had tofu masala, which was also very nice. I was really stressed because I thought I'd just like spill loads on my shirt, and like it was spitting a lot from the pan. I was like, oh crap, am I gonna have got that on my shirt because, you know, turmeric and all that business, and I'm wearing like a white and blue Hawaiian shirt. Would not be good. Indeedy, masala, very tasty. No, I think we're all good. I don't think there's any stones. Well, not turmeric stones. Anyway. Wow. That's... okay. My immediate like reaction, I just saw her like thighs and was like, gee! It's like built like a fucking bull. Well done. Hey you! No, I'm not doing that. Hey you, want to earn a chit? Ankita stands beside a huge pile of tied together hull plates. She stretches out her back, her shoulders bulging beneath her flight suit. Make it 2. And Keita laughs. This goddamn station. She sighs and pinches the bridge of her nose. Alright, come here then. You cross the docking concourse as she begins to split the plating into 2 bundles. I could do a great Keita roleplay. Should be great to cosplay. You cross the docking concourse as she begins to split the plating into 2 bundles. What is it with this place? She asks, as she angrily lashes the massive plates together. Everyone is wanting their cut. She straightens up to an imposing height, her armor plates creaking, and looks you up and down. Or is it just that you all think I'm an easy mark? Stay silent. And Keita softens. I get it, I do. She shakes her head. But if I could go just 1 cycle without some jumped up grifter trying to take me for an idiot, then that would be nice. Yeah, I feel like she'd have quite like a deep voice, like maybe a bit raspy. I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna read because, you know, I need I need my voice intact if I'm doing voices the whole time. Yeah, I feel like she'd talk like this, maybe a bit deeper, maybe like that. I don't know why she's American, but yeah, I get it, I do. Yeah, like that. That's how I'd see it. And Keita hoists 1 bundle of plating onto her shoulder. Come on then, enough chit chat. Enough chat. You've got to earn those chits. You struggle to shoulder the plates, but you do eventually. And Keita gives you a look. Ship's this way. And she sets off down the gantry at impressive speed. As you catch up to her, she turns down a passage, pushing through a small crowd of stevedores. Why are you doing this yourself? You mean, why aren't I hiring those good folk? She nods back at the stevedores. I've paid Havenage enough. They're currently rinsing me for a mooring I can't vacate unless I either fix the ambergris or sell it off for scrap. Ambergris? Is that your ship? You catch on fast. She gives you another of her looks. She rapidly turns another corner as you trail behind. She got cut up pretty bad on our last job, and I had to moor up here for a spell. But since then, it's only gotten worse. Someone got in and sliced the core from our ship mind, so now she's gone dark. She shifts the panel on her shoulder. The upshot is I'm short 1 ship mind, with a ton of repairs to do, and the rest of the crew signed off the moment they got wind that I've been stranded. So yeah, it's been a time. Anything I can do to help? I don't know. Got a ship mine tucked away on that frame of yours? For a moment, you aren't sure if she's serious. And Keita swings the plates from her back, almost knocking you over in the process. This is me. She hauls the 2nd bundle off your shoulder. You're the first person I've met here who might actually be considered helpful. She pauses, chewing her bottom lip. Look, you want help? Come see me. I need a hand putting Amber back together. And you don't seem like the type to try anything stupid. She passes the bundle of plates through the ambergris's outer lock, and then turns back. But just don't go spreading all this around. And Keita throws you a couple of chits. She gives you a parting nod and ducks through the doorway. Alright, get out of here. She calls back, and the door lock slams shut. Nice. 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 I'm glad my impression lived up to expectations. Getting very concerned with this ever-increasing red bar. Feel like I might die. Help them. Disable your tracker. That's what I need to do. Help Feng chase his leads. Feng has said it was over. If you can get to the bottom of his mystery first. Okay. Where's Leng? Help me. Help me, Leng. Feng. Sorry. We are gonna follow this one. Ah, balls, I don't have that thing. One soul hack data. Okay, that's what I need. Soul ham, soul ham, soul ham. Havenage, keynote, soul ham. Okay, so I need a 2 thingy. Do I have one of them? Oh, I do. Please. Please, monster. Don't eat me. No, I haven't died yet. Okay, so the monster is not awake yet. Fang. Here go. I have some data. There you go. Nice. Okay, so I need to do that lot so that what is? Huh. Oh. Right. How much money have I got? I've got a lot of money. Let's see what happens if I become a regular. I'm now a regular. The glass shatters on the steel bar beside you. The taunts don't take long to follow. Hey, Haunt! The spacer calls across the low room. What are you doing here? He laughs at his own lame joke. Playing human? Ignore him. You hunch a little further, staring at the hundreds of tiny impact points that scar the bar. A hand falls on your shoulder, but as you flinch away, it pats reassuringly. You freeze in place. Out! The voice comes from behind you. Spat like a shot. You turn to see bright eyes, dark hair, a stare that could breach the wall and vent you all into a hard vacuum. As you turn back to the spacer, the second glass comes sailing through the air. Catch. You reach up a hand and the glass shatters across your forearm, showering you with fragments. Tala's cool. Through the haze of glass and Girol? Vapor, you see Tala leap the bar and close the distance to the spacer. The thud as he slams into the wall echoes around the bar like thunder. Now flanked by other figures, quick to their feet, Tala throws the spacer out through the door and stands silhouetted against the rotunda lights. You touch your arm and it feels wet. Someone helps you to your feet and back onto your stool. Broken glass rattles as it is cleared, and a fresh measure of Girol is glugged out in front of you. That same hand, warm, heavy, falls on your shoulder once more. He isn't coming back. We don't tolerate that kind of shit here. Tala flops onto the stool beside you. Let's get a look at you. Tala wipes the powdered glass from around the wound and someone places a bottle of alcohol in a metal tin with some tweezers on the bar. She disinfects them and then turns to you. That was an ambitious catch. She smiles, pulling a sliver of glass from your forearm. Stupid, but ambitious. You don't feel the pain, only the string of status messages your body delivers concerning dermal damage and exposed structures. You do feel the care though, as Tala's bright eyes search your thick synthetic skin for splinters. Watch it. Tala works with the skill of someone who's had to pick glass splinters from the skin of a stranger before. She hones in on each bright shard, all the time tapping the tweezers' tips in a little rhythm that only she can follow. Tala smiles to herself. So you've been on the eye long? Just arrived. I thought so. I've only seen you in here a couple of times. A splinter clings into the tin. Not everyone is like that here. We don't all hate you. She glances around. Some of the regulars maybe they fear you. Maybe they're just curious, I don't know. But I do know that the Overlook is a safe place. I know what it's like to be new in this place, trust me. She meets your eye. I'm not trying to convince you or anything, or separate you from your chits. I just want you to know that if you need somewhere, you can always come here. I know the rations we've got aren't much, and the company is, she leans in, limited. But if you need work, I'll happily put you behind the bar. And if you need shelter, well, we can discuss that. You'll be safe. I usually have Francis on the door, but he's up in the greenway this cycle, haggling with our supply. Francis tends to be particular about what we serve, even if the clientele isn't. She places her tweezers in the tin with a clink. That's you, sleeper. Here. She slides the glass of Curol to you. This'll help. She stops her hand, still on the glass. Wait, does this help? I mean, can you get drunk? Let's find out. She laughs. Just don't sit here too long. I hate to see you become a regular. A real regular, sorry. She walks back around the bar, gathering the glasses as she does, and before long is retelling how she threw that spacer out to a new group that just wandered in, complete with dramatic actions. She gestured in your direction and you instinctively look away, back to the warm surface of the bar. You take a sip of your Curol and the earthly fungal tones fill your senses, almost blocking out sight and sound, like diving headfirst into a bog. You may not be able to get drunk, but this connection to something grown, something fermented, something old feels good. Yeah, she's my new favourite character. Okay, well I'm obviously going to do this. Eek! Damn it! Well, I got money. She didn't really like me. Damn it! I need to... God! I'm trying to... I want to get a room in her house. Okay, right, we got money. Let's do this. Oh shit, that's so expensive. Christ. Scrap components useful salvage to the right person. Who can I sell scrap components to? That's what I want to know. You want scrap components? No. Okay. Merchants. Ooh. Ooh. You want? You want? Damn it. God, I need the frickin'. Okay. What else can I do? What can I do here? Shuttle. Oh, okay. What is the best move? Yeah, literally. Sealed dock. What's that? That's a new thing, right? Oh no, it's the okay. Stop. Oh, I can sell this. Here? Nope. This one. Data. Here you go. Hey. Right. I now have how much money? 99. Okay. Just need a bit more. Maybe I can sell scrap to him. If I do that one. See this one. And then hopefully I'll have shitloads of money. And then I can go and buy this. And then that gets me in. Nice. As you quickly leave the surgery, eager to be away from Tashira's glare, you notice something wrapped around the stabilizer vial, clutched tightly in your hand. You open your hand, a thin film marked with holes and sigils unrolls from around the vial. At one end, here's a hard metal strip, the handle. Inspect the handle. The handle is worn and pitted, but you can see a set of numbers imprinted in it. 207F, and then crudely scratched in the handle at some later date. Low end. Inspect the film. You hold the cloudy film up to the light. It's perforated with an ornate pattern of holes. You can make out a word among the markings. Passkey. Is this an entry key for somewhere? For a moment you consider going back to the surgery to return the key, and then quickly think better of it. Did Sabine want you to have this? Or is Tashira passing on a message? Time to head to the low end to find out. Cool! So wait, didn't I buy... Oh yeah, I did. Simply a tracker, track past. Okay. Right, we're doing this one. Right, what do I want next? So, what do I want? Yeah, no, don't worry. I'm gonna knock off any second now. Use scrap to repair components. That's probably useful, right? Oh, what? Oh, probably because I have to do this. Chance to gain energy after any engage. Why not? Why the fuck not? Yeah, okay. Cool. That's the place. This'll be my last, I'll do this and then we'll knock off. You find the entrance to the apartment, its passkey symbol obscured beneath a layer of graffiti. Who lives here? The lock clunks open, the metal door swinging inwards into the dark. As you push the door open, the automatic lights flicker on inside the apartment. They reveal yellowing plastic panels, the curved shape of wall-mounted utility units, the detritus of a routine life arranged on every surface. You step inside, clicking the door shut behind. The amber light of the aging fixtures glaze everything with pale orange. The work surfaces hold a variety of objects, indistinct in the dull lighting. Pale blue light drifts from the doorway at the end of the room. Go to the doorway. You cross the cramped utility room with its auto wash dispensers, water closets, towards the doorway. Through the doorway is a dark, warm room lit only by the faint glow of a terminal screen. Approach the terminal. As you approach, there is a crackle from somewhere in the dark. Sleeper. Sabine's voice shakily echoes through the apartment. Welcome to my home. I'm sorry I can't be there. I have had to make alternative arrangements. You hear rattling noises, static. I was able to record this message, but I don't dare show my face. Something is happening with Yatigan. I no longer trust them. Their voice becomes distant, slipping behind the background noise. I have something to ask of you. I want you to get me out. Yatigan were supposed to hide me, to protect me. After everything happened, I was desperate. And then after that, I was too tired to care. The noise like waves over the recording. But I'm done with them now. I want out. Screw the debt. But I need insurance, something I can hold against them. I have my suspicions, but I can't be sure. I need information. And as you know, you need me. Pause. Something clicking in the dark. This isn't a threat. You have to understand my position here. Another pause. I know sleepers. I've been here before. I can help you, but not with Yatigan's noose around my neck. Get me data. Get me information. Get me something that I can use against Yatigan. Then I can get out. And you can get out what you need. Please. Waves of static cut into Sabine's voice. Bring it here to my terminal. I'll get to it when I can. You look around the tiny room and try to imagine Sabine living here. Working at the desk, sleeping in the bunk. Blinking into the terminal in the dark. The recording cuts to static, filling the room with a white hiss. In silence. It says the terminal. You sit in front of the humming terminal and hit a few keys. Sabine has left an access port, but the rest is encrypted, locked away behind passcodes. It seems Sabine might not trust you as much as they want you to think. Who does Sabine need to hide from? And what debt do they owe Yatigan? You try to assemble the pieces, but too many are missing. The only thing you know is that without your stabilizer, your body will die. You glance at the briefcase lab. You glance at the briefcase lab on the desk, its glassware glinting in the dark. You turn away and leave, the door clunking shut behind you. Back in the corridor, you notice the scrawled graffiti laid on the opposite wall. Yatigan. You feel yourself being drawn into something you don't quite understand. means. Can't I give you? Oh. Shit, this is... Oh, it's getting spicy! Times since autosave. Oh, autosave's cool.